Okay, as you can see now, the coon is really starting to take shape. It really is. And I'm going to kind of make these ears kind of go out this way, in other words, where they, in other words, kind of make them go outward, as we might say. See? Kind of like that, in other words. Move this wood in here. And you know how the coon sort of looks like he has black eyes, where you just sort of dig into here like that. See? See what I'm doing? And you do it with a knife by taking it and just rolling it a little bit. See? Just rolling a little bit on his face. See how that provides that indentation for the eyes and the coon himself? See, it sort of rolls like that on each side, where the face comes to a point, sort of like that. See, and you can do that with your knife. You just sort of roll that over like that, and sort of roll it. Just be calm. Just don't get in a hurry to do that. So, okay. Now, we're going to go down to our feet, and we're going to kind of round those off just a little bit, just with the tip of the knife. Just round them off a little bit on each foot. Just round them off. There we go. Now you take the edge of your knife and hold the foot like this. And lightly, see, remove just a little bit of wood at a time, sort of make the hoof there, like that. See? See, I'm holding the bottom of here, and I'm just lightly just passing the knife to kind of give that indentation of the foot itself. But put your finger on there so that you have the strength of the wood, so you don't break it. Let's try it here, okay? Just put it right there, and just sort of roll that knife. Don't dig a lot, just a little bit. See? Same thing here. I'm putting this hand here. I'm just rolling that a little bit. See? See how that produces the feet there? See how that does? You just hold those feet and just roll them a little bit, in other words. See? But put a little strength against it. I'm going to kind of pull these back legs a little bit. See that? See how you just sort of roll that knife is what you do. But you do it very lightly, and don't try to do it all at one time. Just take it and just roll it. In other words, like you're getting ready to make a straight cut, you just roll that knife, in other words. See that? See how that gets the feet to looking? Okay. Round off a little bit more in here as we go. But you see, I'm gonna kind of give a little bit more depth to this. See how I just did that? Just round off. Just let that knife kind of flow. And you see how he looks? And there's his nose. Now, we'll come in here and we're going to make sure there's a separation between. But you see how I put my finger behind here? So that it gives it strength, in other words, so that you don't push too hard and break the figure. And that's what I do. I'll take like this thumb. See my thumb? It's kind of just, when I get into delicate things, I put a little pressure on it. That way I don't break it. See? Take a little of that off in there just to kind of give it the raccoon look. Look at that. You see, he's really starting to look like a raccoon now, see? See from the front there? Now his nose may be a little bit big, and I can remove a little bit off that nose, but you just do it very, very slowly. It's like in there. Now, what I'm going to do, let me show you. I'm going to take my knife, and I'm going to see this little line right here. I'm going to put a little line from the middle here for his mouth. You see what I'm doing? Just like a little triangle in there, in other words, for his mouth. I'm going to take my knife and very lightly come in here, and with the point of my knife, remove that wood. You got to do it very slowly, and maybe several times. You got to run that cut in there. But you see, trying to show you here. Come away. There we go. Look at that. See? That's just a little mouth, simple little mouth that we put on the raccoon right there, in other words, from the nose down. See? See what we did? Okay. Now, once again, a little bit more back. Okay. Now, we're going to get my gouge right here. Put this right here. And I'm going to hold, now you can do this with a moto tool or whatever. I'm going to hold his ears, and I'm just going to slowly, just a little bit at a time, dig in to those ears. See what I'm doing? See that? But I've got my finger against it. I'm holding for strength. I'm just very slowly taking a little bit off at a time, digging into those ears. You see that? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to hold it.